what's up? This your boy, your engineer. This Lucid, the engineer side, because I also produce and I'm an artist, rapping, singing, all that other musical stuff. But right now, for today, or night, whatever time of day it is for you, I'm gonna show you a song that I mixed for Blue Strip Mag. Well, recorded and mixed. If you want to hear the full song, you can go to his Instagram. I think it might be in his bio, or in the description below for the Apple Music and the Spotify. You can probably find him on Deezer or somewhere else. I don't know, but yeah. So if you search up his name, I don't know, title or something, I don't know. But I'm gonna just show y'all a few little things I did. I don't think this version is on Apple Music and stuff because I kind of mixed this one kind of late. I was just experimenting and I decided to use this song. But if you want to listen to this version, it should be on my website in the description below. You'll see it like under the studio description or bio, whatever you want to call it. It should be below that, but it's different mixes I did. But I'm gonna just show you a few tips and tricks that I use on this mix right here. So the first thing I'm gonna show is some stuff I did with the beat. So I just show like this part right here. I did this throughout the song, but I just show this first one.
I was out there by myself when it rained that night. They think about the kid, out of mind, out of sight. And it's alright, cause
so on this part, what you just heard, I use that little stop effect pretty much.
That night, they think
that right there is tape stop effect. But what I used to make that do that was verify. So I just did slow down. So I just show you on this part how I did it. I just put audio suite and out. I selected that part, but
when it rained when it rained
just some simple right there. You can also speed it up and then to make raise it back up to the pitch of or speed and all that of
myself when it
so that's just a few little things. That's one good little trick right there. Then over here I did the same thing.
Cause I'm gon' and it's alright cause I'm gon'
I used the I used to tape stop, but what I also did was did a few stops. So I'll just take it off right. Basically, just put, took my time down to keep it on beat or whatever. Grid, did like it stops because it's already I already sped it up with verify, but I just went in there, X, keep this on X or Command X. Control X for PC. Think make some stops.
And it's alright cause
I just show you that.
And it's alright cause
now you probably hear like a few clicks and pops. So when you're doing stops, try to make sure you fade it. So if you go to like stop right up here, you can fade. You can do it on the other side too, but the corner you can fade it so it won't end so abruptly and make them clicks and that.
And it's alright cause I'm
So it can all flow through smoothly, stop smoothly. I call it a trance when I do it like that, but there's just a few just stops right there. That's another little tip or trick for you right there. You want to use that. Another one that I did. So I'll probably put it on the part where you can hear it, precisely, I guess.
Cause I'm gonna be alright. Don't come around cause you run around when I
So on the delay, I put a few different effects. Now you can do this with this can make your delays interesting instead of it just being a straight delay sounding, it sounds okay if you just do like a little slight delay, but I like put effects on my delays. So down here, I have a fourth delay right here, 1/4 delay, and I just did a little filter, took out about everything under on the high pass, took everything under 245, and took out everything above 2.43k hertz. So just to give it kind of a telephone, slightly, but not really. Got a double of 4 on here, just to give it some stereo, stereoize it a little bit. And I have a manipulator. I'll get into that later. But you can always put delays, effects on your delays to make them sound interesting. I put a meta flanger on here too. Put meta flanger, just if I wanted to, I could have did that, but I didn't do it on this one just because I don't know. I felt like it didn't fit. So you can put anything on here. You could probably put like a distortion or whatever you want on your delay to make it sound interesting in the background instead of just being a regular delay. But yeah, that's another little trick right there, a tip for you if you want to make your delays sound interesting. All right, another thing. So this manipulator. So I kind of got this from listening to a song. I got inspired to do this trick right here. I'm listening to a song by Lil Gotit called Crazy Thoughts. I forgot who mixed it or engineered it, but I probably have that somewhere. Maybe if I don't, sorry, I might have forgot or something. But basically, I'll just let you hear what I did first.
Cause I'm gonna be alright. Don't come around cause you run around when I hate.
So you can basically hear the format of it changing, not the pitch, because the pitch would put it in, different notes. I changed the format. That's basically changing deepness or highness of the voice, basically. But what I did was I basically put a LFO, like the LFOs down here, to modulate, change a parameter on the format parameter on the delay. But for this one, I just put the one right there just for it to start. The main format is -1, so it's deeper than the main vocal. That's just something I did. I just felt like it should be like that. But basically it's gonna change the pitch at a certain amount. So 25% is gonna change it by 25% each time. This is what I did down here. I synced it just so it can go at a certain rate to keep it on beat with the song. So I got it going like a triplet, 3 beats. And it's just going changing the format up and down.
Cause I'm gonna be alright. Don't come around cause you run around when I hate.
Now you can do this with modulation too, like on the H delay. You can do the modulation, but it would kind of go out of key. It would be changing the actual pitch of the vocal instead of just the format, which is just the highness and deepness of the voice instead of the actual key. So that's a good little trick you can do right there. That's probably kind of like my favorite thing happening right now. But like I said, you can do anything with your delays, do any type of effect or whatever. So another trick I did, I'll let you hear. It's really kind of crazy. Hold on.
That nigga come around talking about edibles. You getting taken off.
So I don't know if you can hear. I'll play it one more time.
Come around talking about edibles.
So right there, what's happening is the format. I think it might be the pitch. I don't know, but it's changing the format or pitch of that of the delay that's happening. The vocal, like I guess the sound of the delay going through. So on here, I automated the feedback on this 8th delay because I didn't want to use it through the whole vocal. I just wanted on this part. I put the feedback all the way up. So you can, not the feedback. How much I'm sending, how much of the vocal I'm sending to the delay. Basically, how much of the vocal I want to put into the delay. Then right here, I changed the feedback is basically the length. It's basically the length or how long the delay is gonna, linger around. So, I just changed that up right here using the automation down here. I gradually went up so you can, the linger can go up and up, and you can keep hearing the delay instead of it going out. And this is where it really kind of like, this is what makes the changes the format right here. So I don't know, in some delays, I don't know if it's all, because I know another delay that's on Fruity Loops or FL, whichever one you call it. If you change on delay 3 or delay 2, I don't know, I think it's 2. If you change while it's going and you change the timing of the delay from like, the 1/8, 1/4, and all that, and half beat. If you change the actual timing of it, it'll change the format. I guess I don't know why it does it or how it does it. It just changes it. So I found that out, and I got inspired from hearing that. I wanted to do this because I heard the song "Houston Fornication" by Travis Scott. I don't know who. I think it's mixed by Mike Dean and Alex Toomey, but I'm not entirely sure. I kind of forgot. So you can go and find out who mixed it and all that. But I heard that song and I got kind of inspired by it. I want to see if I can do that, and I kind of experimented at trying to see if I can do it. So that's basically what I think is what they're doing. Let's just show you right here. Oh shit. Hold on, wait. Show you.
My edibles.
So, while it's changing, I'll actually show you it changing.
My edibles.
The automation.
Taking off.
So you can see it was changing the actual timing.
My edibles.
So every time it changed, the pitch would, either go up or down or whatever. And I just changed it right back so it can go back to the original timing. So the format can go back. Well, not go back to the original, because I think over time it goes back to the original format, whatever. But yeah, that's just a nice little trick right there. I don't know what to call it. I was thinking about calling it the Houston delay, because the song, but you can call it the warp delay, the format change delay effect. Hey, y'all tell me what it should be called. I don't know. I just like it and I did it. Another thing, I don't know if you can hear, but I'll play like a little bit. This delay duck, basically pushing down the delay anytime the vocal comes in. I just played it.
Sight and it's alright, cause I'm gonna be alright. Don't come around cause you run around when I
So if you can hear, every time the delay comes in, every time the main vocal comes in, the delay goes away or like goes down in volume. So this is, hopefully I explained this correctly or good enough for you to understand, because I don't know, I'm not that good at explaining stuff, not gonna lie to you. But basically what I did was I put a compressor on my delay. Put a compressor and I side changed it using the key up here on Pro Tools, if you know about side changing. And I named my bus to delay duck so I know where. So basically I put a send, so whatever is coming into the main vocal, it's gonna send that to the bus over here, right here, whatever's going through here.
Sight and it's alright, cause I'm gonna be alright.
It's gonna see it. You can kind of see it.
Sight and it's
gonna send that signal to the bus. Wherever I want that signal to go to, I can basically put it to somewhere else, and I synced it or side chained it here to this bus. So basically all this doing is, instead of like on a regular compressor, I use a compressor for this. Instead of on a regular compressor, if you didn't side chain it, it'll just, if like I used on here, if the vocal goes past that threshold, it'll just push the vocal down. But compressor, that is, oh my god, that is a whole nother video. I could talk about that all, well, I ain't gonna say all day, but it's kind of complicated. Not too complicated, but simple, but still complicated. So basically all I did is it's basically what I did was sidechain it. But a nice way to explain it is basically I'll say it like this: if it's 3 people in the room and 2 of them are talking, so person 1 talking, but if person 1 told person 3 to cover person 2's mouth every time he talked, that will be basically what this is doing. So every time vocal 1, the Vox verse right here, every time that's talking, it'll tell the compressor, the side chain over here, this how much I did it. But you just need to make sure you turn this up, because down here it's not gonna know how much in to there. So it'll basically be like if when person 3 is the side chain, basically the middleman. So if person 1 talking and I tell person 3 to tell person 2, which is the delay, to quiet down anytime I'm talking, that's what the compressor will be doing. Quiet, that would be person 3's hand. It will be covering his mouth. He'll just tell person 1 will tell person 3 to cover his mouth a certain amount, or cover his mouth completely anytime I'm talking. So person 2 would be the delay. So hopefully I explained that well. I don't know, you can ask me, DM me to explain it better, but that's basically how I interpret it in my mind. I don't know. If you know about sidechain, you know what I did. But yeah. But that's just another good little tip right there. If you don't want your delays to interrupt the main vocals, you can do that. I just exaggerated just so you know what I'm doing. So,
and it's alright, cause I'm gonna be alright.
So I take the delay off. I mean the delay. So I take the so I turn this.
And it's alright, cause I'm gonna be alright. Don't come around cause you won't run when
you see here how it's in the way. So if I want that to not be, I want it to be that loud on its own when it comes in, but when the vocal is on, I don't want it to be that loud. So if I just turn this up, turn this back on, that'll be me sending the vocal how much I want to send there, and I turn back on the compressor right here. And I tell them, person 3 to shut him up at this amount, whatever. When I'm talking, compressor would be a hand, I guess.
And it's alright, cause I'm gonna be alright. Don't come around cause you won't run when I
So you see he quieted him down. Quiet person 2 down, which is the delay, down. He was talking about, person 1, the verse, whatever, was talking. So yeah, that's just a good little tip for you if you wanna, get your delays to sit under your main vocals. One last little tip is right over here. So another trick right here is pitch.
Especially after that night.
Well, I guess you could say pitch or format change. So
especially after that night.
I just did a pitch. I do kind of a few pitch or format changes to emphasize certain words. So just another tip. So right here I did a pitch. I used pitch 2, as you can see right there. Pitch 2. Now I only use pitch 2 sometimes because you don't want to change the pitch of something. If you change the pitch, it'll take whatever that was out of key. It basically like going over a note. So if everything like singing G and you put the semitone pitch down 1, it's gonna go to, what is that? I think it's F or F sharp, 1 semitone. so they can take it out of key. I mean, if that's the key, but you know, I just do an example. So, oh, and I almost forgot. If you wanna, you know, duplicate the audio clip, all you gotta do is hold Option, left click, drag, you know, drag it down wherever, and you know, that's how you duplicate it. So yeah, another little tip. Sorry, I do take this on off.
Especially after that night.
So right now they're at the same, you know, volume, key, whatever. So if I take it down one, render it.
Especially after that night.
So you can see it got off key. So usually I don't do that. I always just do 12 semitones, because that's an octave and it's always gonna sound, you know, that's always in key, just the octave down. Just if it was G, it'd be down another G octave. If you play piano, you'll know what I mean. It'll always, but this one, if you go -12, it'll stay in key, but it'll be real deep.
Especially after that night.
And it still sound right, still sound like it's in the key of the song, you know. And if I go up,
especially after that night,
it'll still be in key. But yeah, that's just a good little tip to put emphasis on some of your some words if you want to, and you know, using the stop and things. And I did it over here too.
Slay me.
So, you know, I went up there, but this time I use manipulator. So if you use manipulator, I like using manipulator to put more emphasis on stuff, because manipulator, it changes the format. And the format, as I said before, is not the pitch, just the highness and deepness of a voice. And it has some good presets too. You got some real good presets for you if you wanna you know, something crazy. Like I'll probably use Chippy, or I just put it on here, show you some presets. Barry.
Somebody slayed me.
Chippy.
Somebody slayed me. Somebody slayed me. Slay.
Something crazy or whatever, but that's a good little tip if you want to put emphasis on your words and stuff, you know, changing the format and all that stuff. But if you want to check out the song, listen to the song, is in its entirety, the whole song. You want to bump the song, get your car, AirPods, whatever, earphones. I still use earpods, but whatever. You can go on Apple Music, Spotify, might be on Amazon Music, I don't know, but you can go to his bio and his Instagram, or you can go to the link, the description below. Yeah, and what else? I might put the other songs that I mentioned on here. I got them the inspiration from in the description too. But you know, if it's in there, it's in there. If it's not, it's not. But yeah, those are just a few quick little tips and tricks you can use on your mixes to make them sound nice and interesting and cool. But yeah, this was Lucid, the engineer side, because I also produce and I'm an artist. Yes, I do sing and rap. So if you want to check me out or check out this version of the mix too, you can go on my website in the description below, and yeah, do that. And I'll catch y'all another time, or I'll have another video up some other time. I don't know. But yeah, check your boy out. Peace.